Hey folks, Ryan Davis, Giant Bomb, joined here today by Matt Bach, project lead on Dance Central 3. Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing great, how are you?
I'm excellent because I'm joined in the house by none other than PR master extraordinaire, Mr. John T. Drake.
I'm limbering up.
What do you call that move?
Limbering up. I call this my dazzle crotch.
Dazzle crotch.
Annette Gonzalez is going to be our dancer for today. Annette, you want to kick us off with the little Dance Central 3 intro video? And I guess, yeah, should we emote during this, John?
You should just react. Like,
keep it
you should
quiet
feel
here?
the power.
Okay. I haven't actually seen this before, so.
This is, yeah, it's a new
Who
asset.
are those people?
That's Rasa and Lima, the top agents of Dance Central Intelligence.
DCI.
DCI.
Which one of these characters did Eric Pope fully conceive with his mind?
Eric Pope pretty much just dictated the entirety of the game from memory.
That makes sense.
In one giant stream.
He is the butt model for Aubrey, though, our redheaded 70s character.
I don't know, from E3.
Yeah? Think the lady hips?
Yeah, the John Drake lady hips.
I
might believe there's a little performance capture going on there instead.
I got the sweet, sweet butt moves.
So as you can see from this intro, we're traveling through frickin' time.
Yeah. A little house party style. This is our 90s crew. Flash forward. They're
partying in their parents' house.
I can tell from the Belle Biv DeVoe percussion there.
Look, a villain.
What?
Bad guy.
An evil dancer.
Really funky.
Do either of you guys ever play Bust a Groove for the original PlayStation?
Mm-hmm. We do our research. Yeah, a lot of Smash logos in this game.
Awesome. So what are we going to see today, John?
So we're going to jump you right into story mode, which is something we actually haven't really shown yet. We've talked a lot about it, especially on Giant Bomb, because since Eric Pope ruined it before Matt came in and his team fixed it.
Yeah.
We sort of revealed to you guys this is a game about time travel. We're going to show you how we've sort of rationalized having these dance crazes from throughout the eras in an authentic Dance Central experience. But as far as you know when you start the game, all you know is that you're going to an underground dance party. It's mysterious.
Okay.
It's purple.
Spooky.
And you're in an elevator. That's how we start. Like Rise of Nightmares, but with less poop in the toilet.
There'll be a moment here in just a second where it'll be difficult to show on the podcast, but as
this is a video.
Yeah, be able to see all this stuff.
Well, no, the Kinect itself will start scanning in time.
Okay, yeah, that part definitely won't come through. You're right. It's totally doing that. It is bowing like I just turned it on.
Some fourth wall shit going on. Your swag has been verified.
Nicely done.
And that swag is always verified.
Yeah, 100% of the time.
Has it ever been not verified? What happens if you just like bail out of the scene while trying to scan you?
Damn, you can't dance. And then, so Net's gonna play. And so when you start, it's just a cool kind of nightclub venue, a lot of purple. You don't really know what's going on. You're just playing bass down low. But of course, what's actually happening is you are finally proving your swag to see if DCI, Dance Central Intelligence, who we previously talked about, will accept you into their world and sort of reveal what's going on.
Now, when you say a lot of purple,
yeah,
what does that mean exactly?
There's a lot of purple.
That perp?
Dat perp is in this game.
Is it in my cup?
Sometimes it's in your cup. Sometimes if you spill on yourself, it's on your shirt. That perp on your shirt.
Yeah.
You got drank everywhere.
Yeah, I don't want it there.
All that drank.
We have gone with more of a purple hue rather than the pink hue of previous Dance Central games for the right player.
Which Matt, I gotta say, you were repping hard here today.
You know,
I like it.
I gotta stay on brand.
As if you weren't wearing purple before purple became the color of the game. As if it's not the exact opposite way that you've forced your purple passion into this purple product of purpleposity. Hey, so you can see right there, we're not gonna actually raise our hands, but you can also play the whole story mode of the campaign with 2 players.
Yes.
Drop in, drop out. So we continue to be the game that lets you experience it either alone or together with other people. All the power of dance. Kinect scanning you in sort of a breaking the fourth wall way. But yeah, so the game, you think naturally when you make a sequel to the most successful franchise on Kinect for dancing, we gotta make a time travel story mode. And so we did. And so right now, again, Annette she's just busting moves to bass down low.
So, I mean, obvious question is when are we gonna see the time belt?
Time belt's in the game. I'll put that out there.
Okay, great.
I don't know what song it is, but Justin McElroy's Time Belt. Is it an awesome song? We haven't announced the song. It is Nick Chester's song, but we haven't actually confirmed. I'm thinking it's in the 90s, though. Am I right about that? It's definitely in the 90s era.
That's appropriate.
Yeah, it's when he came from with his big pink T-shirt, his big XXL Husky Boys T-shirt.
God, I love it so much.
It's the greatest show ever written.
Yeah. Not every shot, but you know the teleplay.
And it was,
for
right,
the time belt.
it inspired J.J. Abrams to create Lost. It's a little known fact. That plane was originally just a giant belt that everyone was trapped inside of.
Yeah, everyone says like, oh, they were trying to make a real version of Survivor. No, they were trying to make a real version of Time Belt.
Yeah, and they couldn't do it. They got sucked into a jet engine, day one. So yeah, again, story mode's pretty crazy, but we have more VO, we have more cutscenes than any other Harmonix game, which isn't saying a lot, but it's a lot. So okay, we're gonna see what DCI thinks of Annette's swag.
She did get 5 stars.
5
Flawless.
Gold stars.
Oh God! Hit the Xbox button, Nick.
To Dance Central Intelligence.
Nick's
This is first and last line of
Just
defense
off camera.
against dance crimes.
No one can hear you.
Sorry about the subterfuge.
Hey.
DCI operates under the radar.
We've received numerous reports of your mad skills.
Eyebrow arch.
But you'll need more than flash to make
Just say,
it.
it would seem that your character models are kind of defined by the eyebrows.
Yeah, we got a lot of eyebrow work.
That is really where...
We have one guy who just does eyebrows all day. We outsource it.
He's earning his keep.
Yeah,
Eyebrow man.
eyebrow man.
I see Backbone's label at the front here.
Yeah, we're working with them. Matt's been working really close. I mean, they're basically, how would you describe the relationship, Matt?
It's a co-development effort.
Cool.
So they're cracking on stuff.
I've been back and forth to the Bay Area quite a lot
Hey,
this year.
just hit that up arrow, son. Let's do it. Hit 1 and up arrow. We're gonna fast forward
What?
through. Hit 1 so it autoplays. So yeah, we're gonna. So you
This
have
is
Hit 2 as well.
a feature that people can expect to have in Dance Central 3.
close shipping.
Yeah.
So you can see now we got some 2-player dancing going on. This is a great song. It's the Chipmunks version of Sexy and I Know It. Now we're speeding through it because I want to. Matt, you want to talk about the venue a little bit in the background, the Scrubby venue?
Yeah, so you can see particularly intensely as the song is this fast that each one of the venues actually has different ribbons tied to different drum patterns. So
Okay.
we've authored all the drum patterns for all the songs, and as you go through and play in various venues and you get into the peak state, different ribbons are triggered from snares or from bass drums. You can see in the big snare roll that happens leading up into the chorus right here.
Yeah.
Things go totally crazy, but it gives a much more reactive and lifelike feel to the venue and just makes it super club-like.
Just trying to get just more of the rhythm on the screen.
Totally.
Not just in the dance, but in the whole world around them. This is how you do 7-minute abs in 6 minutes. You're on a double speed, and then you give John a heart attack. I'm pretty sure you've got other appointments after this today, John. I don't
Not
know if
anymore. Got 5 gold stars on that song. All right, here's our. We've proven ourselves to DCI now.
Okay.
They're gonna read us in on the mission.
Congratulations.
Welcome aboard.
Now talk some more, John. What else is going on?
So we're getting a briefing. This is our character, our villain, Dr. Tan.
Status update.
Dr. Tan, sir. Operation Lockstep has entered phase 2.
What's that?
Troops are now highly skilled in moves from the 70s through the aughts.
Is that the Rhythm
Ready to
Nation?
move on your orders, sir.
Capital.
Can't answer that question. It's not the Rhythm Nation.
Legally, we can't
Yeah.
even respond to that question.
But Dr. Tan basically is saying that he's gonna end the party permanently.
Oh no.
Permanently.
And he's gonna laugh.
I think that's literally what he said.
Yeah, Eric
I don't-
Pope just writes down things that I said.
We've since lost contact.
So we sent a crew back
So
actually.
he wrote like maniacal laugh
Yes,
right there.
yes.
And I can imagine him like clacking that in,
Yep.
and leaning back, lacing the hands
Yeah.
behind the head, going, yeah,
just touching himself all over. It's the
that'll
worst.
do.
So what we find out from that little video is that they sent 2 agents from DCI,
Mm.
sent them into Dr. Tan's world, and Cap stole this video that explains that he has this thing called Operation Lockstep, which is that he's trained this army of dancers, and they're using dance crazes from back in time, and they're gonna like totally you're gonna fuck up Dance Central, and so Dance Central just has to stop them. And so that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna go try to rescue these people who've been trapped back in time, these DCI agents, learn these crazes, come back to the modern day, stop Dr. Tan from being a dance fascist who destroys the world, and it's gonna be like a normal Tuesday, basically.
So wait, is he stealing dance moves?
No.
Well, so no one really remembers these dance crazes.
Right.
He's using them to get everyone to do the same moves all across the entirety of the city. He hates freestyle and self-expression.
Got it.
He's like regimented
keep an eye out for them.
Yes.
known dance. So in
Okay.
order to beat him, you have to beat him at his
Quantifiable
own
dance.
game
Right.
and beat him at your own game.
So there are these power moves that we sort of sprinkled into each era. So there's 3 or 4 songs before the era craze, sort of the boss battle of that era. These power moves are the what makes up the hustle.
Like
It
this
makes
one.
up.
It's
It's
right,
like
right
the
down in
sparkle
here.
crotch.
It's all power.
But
In
as
the
you
trunk.
as you play, I'm just gonna ignore you and just talk about the game.
That's fine.
Sparkle Crotch
What else is
wins
new?
every I know. So as you discover these moves, you sort of unlock them, and then at the end you have to assemble this craze. And you have to charge your boombox with star energy because that's what it runs on.
It's a time travel conduit boombox.
Right.
So in addition
Obviously.
to deciphering crazes,
There you go. And then once you got the craze deciphered so you can beat Tan, you charge it with stars, come back to the modern era, get your next assignment. So you're starting off in the 70s with Lush Crew. You got Angel and Aubrey. They are your killer Foxy crew back in time.
So new crews.
New, same crews, new looks and
Okay.
behaviors, but it's the
Okay.
same personalities. Oh,
Got
so
it. Oh no!
you're actually in the time stream. Oh, you
gotta get out.
Hit one, Nick. Hit one.
Get stranded in the time stream.
There you go. So you actually have to dance your way through time when you're stuck in that time stream. So you can't actually just progress through the loading screens. You gotta always be grooving, always be moving. Some hotness.
The time travel boombox runs on your dance energy.
For real.
That only makes sense.
Yeah, it only makes sense.
That's all it does. Is
Only
make
makes sense and money. So we are, so this is our roller disco venue. It's the 70s. I'm going to join in Annette because it's somehow
So
signed
we're
you
doing
in.
kind of just we're doing pretty big eras here. It seems like we're talking, you know,
Yeah, decades, like big chunks. There you go.
we're talking the 70s, we're talking the 80s, we're talking the 90s,
And the aughts.
as kind of broad time periods here. It just keeps trying to
it
get me
seems-
here.
No, we're good. I'm
It
in now.
seems to us that each one of these decades got its own dance craze.
Sure.
We have the hustle and YMCA for the 70s. We have electric slide,
Yeah.
doing debut, a couple other classic crazes from that era. And the 90s, you really couldn't go anywhere without the Macarena showing up. So we wanted to get down with
Can I
that.
throw out a couple names here? See if you got them.
Okay.
Got the Dougie.
We will
got
teach
the
you how to
Dougie.
Dougie.
Let's see here. Roger Rabbit.
There is the Roger Rabbit has been in Dance Central since Dance Central 1.
We got
Okay.
that move. We got that move.
That's right. That's right. I apologize for that.
No,
On the
no.
air.
You don't need to know the lexicon. That's why we pay Matt the big bucks. He's got to know all the moves all the time. He's like an encyclopedia. He's like Chuck, but instead of being a nerd who works at Best Buy, he knows all the dance moves.
And being canceled.
And instead of being canceled, we're putting out the most successful franchise on Connect. And I'm
Keeping those bullet points, John Drake.
yo, for serious, this game is really good. Shut up. I fucking hate you.
So
like the game.
People like the game,
So
Ryan.
when is Dance Central Kids coming out?
Ugh.
Dance Central Country.
Kids can play our game. Why do we have to make a kids only game? Why
well,
can't kids
teens
just
can play our game.
what?
Yeah, because only teens can play your game.
Oh yeah, it's T for teen. We're not allowed to advertise to kids. If your kids are cool with like sexy songs, we are an award-winning family game of the year from the AIAS. I'm just saying, whether kids should play our game or not, they definitely are.
It's a decision that parents should make,
Right? It's a
Sit
decision.
down with their kids, talk about Dance
Yeah,
Central.
exactly.
I mean, here's the thing: you should always buy
Don't
your
let it
kids.
be a silent killer.
Right, you should buy your kids Dance Central.
Yeah.
But you don't need to have them play it. Just have it be there so when they grow up, they have it available as a resource to learn the sexy moves.
Just so that it's around, so it's not a sudden shock.
Do you want
'Cause,
to
you
talk?
know, when kids just get introduced to Dance Central, like by their friends in high school,
Right.
like they don't know how to use it
lots of
responsibly.
peer
No.
pressure. Lots of peer pressure.
You got to work it in early. And the other thing is
People
keep
might be
it
doing the sparkle crotch, and you don't want them to do
right.
the sparkle
You got to do it
crotch.
safely.
You can't start with
Got
that.
to wrap this up.
You might fall.
Saran wrap.
It's dangerous.
I'm always wearing a saran wrap diaper all the time.
so
There's a little bug going on here, but
Invisible characters.
we're hearing a little bit about
Thanks, Eric Pope.
how Angel loves being in the 70s. He's picked up a lot of fans, but Aubrey is not so hot on the feathered hair look and the hot dog smell of the roller rink.
And while we were playing, Annette came across 2 power moves and decoded them. So now of the 4 moves we have to find by playing through these like sort of hidden, buried tracks, we're good. I'm signed in. It's fine. You can just come around the
No,
corner.
he keeps freaking out. No, see, look.
it really
Oh
likes you.
wow,
Ah!
Ryan, you're like a magnet for this game. No, it's fine.
I'll hang out over here. It's cool.
So Nick, so you can see on the left we have 2 out of 4 moves uncovered. There's a little bug that they're all showing up red, but Nick's gonna 5-star some more songs for us using a little keyboard magic. And now we have all 4 uncovered. We have all the moves that we need, so we can finally play the craze that we need to learn decode the craze so we can go back and beat Dr. Tan with it.
Matt, let's talk about the choreography
for
this throwback stuff. You know, working with the team of choreographers you guys have on staff, like how much of a challenge was this for them to kind of go from, you know, more modern choreography to this very specific style?
Well, one of the really neat things that they were able to do this time around was, as we got each one of these dance crazes, you know, they're really limited to just a couple moves a piece. So if you're doing the hustle, you're doing the Macarena, you're doing the electric slide, you know, it's like, it's maybe an 8 count, 16 count you repeat over and over again. Sure. So on hard, they had an opportunity to build out new versions of these crazes and do sort of more modern interpretations of parts of them, or more difficult interpretations of the actual craze moves. So you don't see too much of it in easy, but on hard, these crazes are actually like fully fleshed out songs.
And to your point, these are pretty codified, established moves. It's like there's two ways to do the electric slide depending on what era you're from. But most of these, like the hustle is the hustle.
Yeah, and we'll actually, on hard, you'll actually see multiple different interpretations of the ways that people do the electric slide. So it's pretty cool to see the choreographers get to sort of add their own stamp to this really, really classic material. And beyond that, they also just pulled out all the stops. Our choreography team has made, I think, far and away the best set of choreography that I've seen, and then adding Usher to that mix is ridiculous.
He broke everyone.
His tracks add a whole new level of difficulty to the game.
You want to talk about his involvement with the choreography?
Do it.
Yeah, so we have 2 songs that Usher's choreographed. One of them is actually the craze that you'll encounter in the tens, as it were, the teens. And that is for his present hit single, Scream.
Ow!
And the idea there is that we're only a little bit into the teens, but we wanted to represent a craze from each era, so we thought, hey, why not make one? So we worked with Usher to do that. He's been an incredible partner. He's just a guy who's absolutely full of ideas and really into all of the full body dance experience that is Dance Central. He was a big fan, and we're super glad we got to work with him.
I know John Drake during E3 was saying that he was appalled by the amount of energy that Usher had.
It was frightening. I would be like, hey dude, you want to take a break and like be a little bit of a prima donna and like request some water or something? He's like, no, I gotta do another interview, let's do this. And I'd be like, no, I need a break. I need you to stop
I mean, when you've got someone that even John Drake can't keep up with, I think
the man's a robot.
That says a lot.
He's a pro dance robot.
Absolutely boundless energy.
Yeah.
That's awesome. You want to talk a little bit about some of the design stuff here for the 70s? I'm digging the mom shorts here on the right.
Waist.
Yeah, so we
Eric Pope style.
We did a ton of
again, full body model Eric Pope.
Yeah, looking good.
Yep. So we scanned in Eric Pope, wearing his favorite outfit, and then just extended the hair a little bit.
What I wouldn't pay to just see Eric Pope.
His face just dropped. He's so sad right now.
Just in that outfit, all the money, all of it.
I'll make that happen.
Yeah, we're excited to see some people cosplaying these outfits, but we went back through and looked at like catalogs from all the previous eras.
I was gonna say this is a real Sears catalog here.
Totally.
Yeah, we threw it down. So we've now got all of our star energy. We've got the craze decoded. We've mastered it. We've got a bunch of XP in this little toaster at the top there. We're leveling up. We're unlocking outfits that are secret. Shit. Oh well. Whatever.
Not a secret anymore.
We just want some of the Dance Center community to see this video. We'll keep it hidden forever on the internet. You can do that, right?
Yeah. No one sees things on the internet.
And so we're gonna go back to modern times to get our next assignment. So you'll see the Lush crew stumble out of the time portal, and we'll show you one more little cutscene, and then we'll kill it for today. I don't want to change my profile. Go away.
So I think it's.
Thank you.
Maybe I'm doing that now.
Somebody get this girl to a stylist.
So story mode, linear, like there is a set progression to kind of how these songs unfold.
Well, you progress as linearly through the time stream as one could.
Sure.
Scientifically speaking.
So you mean
we're talking about the feasibility of the time travel.
Always stopping back to the present to check in with DCI, get your next assignment. But you go 70s, 80s, 90s, aughts, 10s, and then there's secret stuff at the end.
As there should be.
After the song starts.
And within each era, you actually have some choice of which songs you want to play. The beginning it goes pretty linearly, but after that, you have some choice. If you want to play different songs first as you're discovering each one of those craze moves. But you go linearly through the eras.
I think the thing that we really need to be paying attention to in all of this is John Drake's face while he dances. Like, the moves are good, but these faces.
No lips. So this is our 80s crew, high def. They're sort of in b-boy outfits. We're gonna skip this song after they start the actual song itself. There's a little cutscene of them being badass on the cardboard streets. Skip the song. We'll show you like the intro cutscene for the 80s, which is pretty great. Skipping the butt.
A challenger. Hit it, Glitch. Let's go.
So you guys have a bunch of this period stuff, the 80s, 70s, 80s, 90s, aughts.
Yeah.
But you guys, like, what's the ratio, the balance for current songs? I mean, we saw, starting with a little dev, so we're keeping it at least semi-current.
Yeah, it's about the same as any previous Dance Central game. So we have about 15 songs that are from the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and then everything else on the disc is 2000s and to the present, and tons of stuff from the past couple of years. So pretty similar balance, but we got huge songs from each one of those eras.
Right.
Such as the butt.
Such as the butt. Seriously, I have a huge butt. I think that's the real thing there is we had a lot of feedback from DC2 that people wanted these fun, sort of iconic party songs that we had a great modern hip-hop soundtrack and a modern pop soundtrack.
Yeah.
People wanted some of those like more silly throwback tunes, so we wanted to work them in authentically, so that's where the time travel stuff came from, is really grounding it in the past, not having it be modern, contemporary crews performing the hustle in a future space venue like DCI, right?
We've always tried to go for...
that would be absurd.
That'd be ridiculous.
That'd be like a game about time travel and dancing.
Right, that'd be stupid. So, hey, Ryan.
Hey, what's up?
Do you want to see... Nope. Do you want to see the new minigame that we have to show you? Do you? You don't have to. Settings.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so yeah, by the way, all the game modes are not Microsoft points. That's a bug. I think we should keep it, and we should just sell all of our game modes, but people said, no, that's bad. Don't do that. You're fired. So we're going to show you Strike a Pose. We're sort of customizing our party right now. What? Oh, playlist. I'm going to put it on a custom playlist, so you only see songs you're supposed to see.
Oh.
Secrets.
As opposed to all the songs?
This is actually a pretty cool feature as well.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to get like an era theme going on and you had your DC1, 2 songs imported, maybe some DLC, you could have it all 70s theme parties.
So I mean, it almost goes without saying at this point, I feel like with harmonic stuff, obviously full import, previous games, DLC, all that stuff.
Right.
Yep. And all these new modes that we've been showing off at E3 and the new one we'll show here are completely compatible with the entirety of the back catalog. So
that's pretty crazy. So we're up-resing all your old content too. It's a great value. All your DLC works automatically. You don't have to pay to re-export your DLC.
Well, hold on. My DLC is now in HD.
You have HD DLC.
Oh, fantastic.
High downloadable content.
Why don't you hit that high five? You
want a high five to start? Let's not do bass on. We already did that song.
Yeah.
We can skip songs by swiping like this. This is my favorite part. Let's do Scream.
Yeah.
Own it.
Own it.
I'm gonna own it. So this is Strike a Pose. This is a mini game that comes up in both Party Time and Crew Throwdown, our 2 party modes in the game.
So this is clearly a battle of fierceness, and we've got you versus Annette.
Oh yeah.
I'm not sure.
You don't even know.
Matt, where's your money?
Shit's about to get real.
Annette's been playing more lately, but who knows?
I got the pose.
There's a little bit of a random roll in here.
Of which moves you get.
Exactly. So these poses are actually taken from a cool new.
You got your money on Drake? I'm on Annette.
I got 2-to-1 odds for Drake.
Are you auto playing Annette right now? This is bullshit.
Yeah.
Full combo.
Annette's crushing it.
Oh.
Double full combo.
What?
This is a really fun thing to get people who might not be ready to dance it at the party, haven't had enough drinks or haven't loosened up enough, get started moving, get a little limber.
Okay.
And then all these poses are actually taken from a really cool new feature we have in Dance Battle, which is every character has 8 poses that are sort of like their finishing poses, and you can learn that sequence. So there's a little bit of a reason to choose particular characters in Dance Battle this time around, because you'll get to go through their poses. But here we're using all the characters' poses and dragging them together randomly, trying to get as many as you can within the time allotted. You would take more than 4 beats to get them, they'll darken out. But if you get a full combo, you get a little celebratory dance. And as I said, a little bit of a random roll to it. Like there's some poses that are a bit harder than others. But it looks like Drake came back from that.
Annette, you're killing me.
No! No. Who won?
Boone, how's you?
This is what I get for underestimating John Drake's fierceness. Professional PR man John Drake, ladies and gentlemen. The game is Dance Central 3. Matt, when's it coming out?
We're coming out October 16th in North America.
Fantastic. When can we expect the next reveal of songs, John Drake?
You're gonna see some stuff with this video when the embargo lifts, and then after that, September.
Oh, there's an embargo on this?
There's an embargo. Is this live streaming? Sparkle
No.
crotch. Sparkle crotch for everyone.
All right, John Drake, Matt Bach, Annette, thank you guys so much for coming and showing us Dance Central 3.
Yeah, okay.
Professional.